What's up guys, just from McKinney Designs. We're about to hit some tracks in the dirt. At night on Salisbury Plain. So yeah, let's get into it. Alrighty guys, before we head out tonight, Sunday is pretty much set now. The darkness is setting in. We want to go out at night. We want to make it a little bit of a challenge, which is pretty cool. We've got the kids, we've got the wife behind the camera, and we're going to do some brews tonight and have a good time, hopefully. So hopefully it's going to be a little bit of a navigational challenge. I have done some prep, which is good. So there goes my map. Anyway, so before you take the opportunity to come and enjoy Salisbury Plain, you need to familiarise yourself with the Salisbury right away. She's making me laugh. This is not my fault. You know, normally I'm quite fluid, but no, this is just not right. This is, anyway guys, so she's doing it again. Cheers mate. So the Salisbury Plain Military Lands Byelaws 1981 is what you need to read before you come onto the Salisbury Plain. Familiarise yourself with those laws. It will arm you with the things you need to know. And then from there, have a look at the Green Laning Good Practice Guide. It's a good thing to know. It's just general points, common sense, and it gives you all the links to all the websites and things that you need to know about before you come on Salisbury Plain. Now the map that flew away, let me grab it. Now if you look on this sort of map, it's color coded. Now this particular map is quite interactive. You'll find it on the council website, which is, it displays all the public rights of way and all color coded, and browns is byways open to all traffic, so we're going to be following those tonight, and we are sticking to those 100%. It is good to a sense that it will show you what lanes are open, what lanes are closed, and restricted areas. So remember, Salisbury Plain is a military training ground. There will be troops operating, so safety is absolutely paramount. Danger areas, there is ranges, there's impact areas, so please, if you see any red flags flying, stop your vehicle, make sure it's safe. If there's any gates closed, don't open it, don't go through it, because it's obviously closed for a very good reason. So those are the safety things, and that will basically put you in good stead for Salisbury Plain. Don't veer off the tracks, don't trash the place. We want to keep this place open for everybody and for generations to come, so we can all enjoy it, all the recreational facilities and areas that we have here. So tonight's track, I've already plotted it on my map. We're going to kind of go old school with this one and just follow an OS map. So we plotted the route, and I'm also going to plot the route on an app called Wikiloc. I think it's Wikiloc. Username is Dweezil on there, so if you want to have a look at the actual track itself. I'm not sure how far it is, so we're going to zero the odometer, and then the distance should also come up on Wikiloc as well. So that should be helpful if you guys want to do the particular type of track. This is just one portion of the 94,000 hectares that we have here for us. So hopefully you guys enjoy it, and yes, let's get straight into it.
I definitely want to.
Right, we just had a good brew. Kids had a little bit of a run around. We've just gone past the tank training area. A pretty cool little place to go around. Some really challenging areas there. But again, just make sure you stick to all the byways. So we're just straddling the tank training area right now. Going basically right around it. And then we're going to be heading through like a wooded area in a minute. So we're still in the wooded area. Yeah, we still need to go further down on the right side. So climb the hill a bit, which we've got a little hill in front of us.
Are you going that way, Dad? Are you going that way?
Right guys, so what we have on our right hand side now is one of the danger area flags. So what is quite important is you pay attention to these things as you go on the route. So right now there's no activity, so the flags aren't flying at the moment, so which is good. So normally all the gates are open. So I'll shine the torch kind of in that direction, just to my right. Down there, and there's big red gates over there. Don't know if you guys can see that. That's open, so that's generally open to the traffic. So make sure you always check your map and you obviously going in the right area. So we're looking for a Mills 20 byway, and I reckon it might be through that gate there.
No.
So yeah, just doing a spot check now. Yep, through that gate. Right, so that basically that's our route we've got to go through. It's through that gate. It's open, so we're good. As long as we've got our map, we've got all our goods with us, we're good to go. So I'll chuck the GoPro on, and you guys can actually see the us heading through that gate. Righty guys, so we've come to a crossroad within the danger area. I'm just doing a quick map check, make sure that it is the right one. We've got a byway sign in front of us, which is it's a good sign that we're on the right way. So we'll be crossing another crossing, and then from there it's all the way straight down, and then we'll hit a tar road. We'll basically do a right and then almost come back on ourselves, then we come to my right. We'll be coming up a lane or dirt track up there. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a brief insight into the actual tracks. It was about 20 k's, about 13 miles. But the main points I wanted to get across is the safety and the bylaws that we need to concentrate on. So I'll put all the links down below so you can have a look at that, and have a look at the actual council website with the interactive map of the public rights of way. That'll give you a view of all the tracks that are open to public, and it'll give you, a good idea of where you can go with your 4x4, which is quite good. Some of the tracks can become quite technical after heavy rainfall, so be very mindful of that in terms of the weather. But most of the tracks are quite fun. Got some bikes racing in the background, sounds pretty good. Anyway guys, basically Tidworth is behind me now. I'm going to be heading home. We wanted to do a little bit of a longer trip. We had to call it short just for the kids, get them home and get to bed. So all in all, I think we spent about an hour and a half out on the tracks, which is pretty good, pretty decent. We got to test out our new Coleman Gladiator cooker, which is pretty cool. Hopefully I'll drop a review on the channel with that. If you guys want to see more of this content, just let us know. We definitely want to do it. I really enjoyed it. Get some more mud, get through some deep water crossings. It'll be quite cool. So you guys, if you like the video, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, and yeah, share it with your friends. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one.